Good day to all my dear students. So welcome back again to our video clip presentation. And let's go find out what we can learn. So welcome to Teacher JV's class for today because our lesson will be focusing on 3 areas in our past lesson that we had. Now, our language focus will be focusing on 3 parts. Now, the first language focus that we are going to tackle will be, what can you do? If you could still remember, it is, what can you do? Referring to you. Not me, not Teacher JV, but you. Now, here, if someone will ask you, what can you do? What would you say? Then the answer will be I can, because the question is referring to you yourself, then your answer must be in I can. So suppose we use sing. So we can say I can sing. All right? So what can you do? Then you can sing, then we will say I can sing. If you can dance, then you can say I can dance. If you can draw, or if you can color, then you can say I can draw and I can color. So those are the things that you can include, so you could complete the sentences that we are going to use in this topic. So in here, what can you do? Well, you can say I can sing. So everybody, let's read this one slowly. So let's begin here. What can you do? I can sing. Perfect. Now I want you guys to read it by yourself. Begin here. All right, very good. Now, let's proceed with our next language focus that we may apply. Now here, can you, it's still referring you, but this one is really asking if you can really do this certain thing or this certain skill. So like for example, someone would ask you, can you sing? Can you sing? Well, what will be the answer? If you can, then you can say, yes, I can. Not yes, you can, but yes, I can, because someone is asking you, not me. Teacher JV is asking you. All right, so can you sing? Then you would say, yes, I can. And if you can't, then no, I can't. Okay? All right, so let's read this one slowly. Everybody, let's begin here. Can you sing? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Very good. Now I want you guys to say it and read it by yourself. Perfect. Thank you very much. Then let's proceed. Here we go. The next one is, what can he or she do? Well, in here, we are referring someone else. Okay, we are referring someone else. It's either he or she. Remember, when we say he, then we are referring to a boy. And if we say she, then we are talking about the girl one or the lady. Female. So in here, what can he or she do? So the answer will be he or she can, like for example, the language vocabulary that we had, sing, that we've been using is sing. Then we say he can sing or she can sing. So everybody, let's read this one slowly. What can he do? He can sing. All right, now let's use the she one. So what can she do? She can sing. Perfect. So let's move on to our examples that we are going to use for this language focus. All right, so here we go. Okay, like for example, this one. So these two were enjoying watching this person. Now here, he or she. Very good. This one is he. And what do you think he can do? Well, let's say this one is what we call play baseball. Everybody say play baseball. Perfect. Play baseball. Perfect. Let's read this one. Everybody play baseball. Perfect. I want you to read it by yourself. Perfect. Play baseball. Now, in here, the question will be, what can? What do you think? He or she? Well, what can he do? Perfect. Now we're referring to a boy one, then we would say, what can he do? If this one is play baseball, then the answer will be, he can what? Perfect. He can play baseball. Very good. Now we will read this one again slowly. Everybody, what can he do? He can play baseball. Perfect. Now I want you guys to read it by yourself. Everybody, let's begin here. Perfect. So everybody, what can he do? Perfect. He can play baseball. So let's proceed with our next example. So in the next example, it's still the same. But at this time, the girl will ask you. Okay, the girl will ask you. Now, since that we said that this one is play baseball, then the question of the girl will be, what can you do? Well, if you could still remember the answer, what will be the answer if you were to ask what you can? The answer will be, I can. Perfect. I can play baseball. So if you were to ask, what can you do? Then you must say, I can, not he can, not she can, not you can. Okay, because this time the question is referring to you. So the answer must be I can play baseball. All right? Perfect. Now let's read this one slowly. And so let's begin here. Play baseball. All right, perfect. What can you do? I can play baseball. Very good. Now I want you guys to read it by yourself. Everybody, let's begin here. Perfect. Very good. Perfect. So, what can you do? If you were to ask, then you would say, I can play baseball. Okay, so let's proceed with our next picture. How about this one? What do you think this girl can do? Well, let's say that ride a bicycle. Everybody, ride a bicycle. Very good. Again, ride a bicycle. All right, perfect. Now, if the question will be like this, what can she do? What will be the answer? Perfect. She can, from here, she can what? Perfect. She can ride a bicycle. So everybody, what can she do again? Perfect. So let's read this one slowly. Let's begin here. Ride a bicycle. Perfect. What can she do? She can ride a bicycle. Very good. Now I want you guys to read it by yourself properly. Perfect. So in here. Very good. Now, let's proceed to our next picture. So how about this one? All right, at this time, we said this one is ride the bicycle. But in this picture, the boy is riding. However, the question will be if you were to ask again. So the question will be something like, what can you do? If you were this boy, or if you were the one to ask, what can you do? What will you say? Well, the answer must be, I can ride a bicycle. Again, if someone will ask you, what can you do? And you know how to ride a bicycle, then you can say, I can ride a bicycle. So let's read this one slowly. Start from the question. What can you do? I can ride a bicycle. Very good. Now I want you guys to read it by yourself. Okay, very good. Now let's proceed with our next picture. How about this one? What do you think can she do? Well, let's say that this one is use chopsticks. Everybody, use chopsticks. All right, so let's have this one. Let's read this one first. Use chopsticks. Again, use chopsticks. Perfect. Now, the question will be, what can she do? What do you think can she do? If this one is use chopsticks, then what can she do? What will be the answer? Well, the answer will be she can. From here, she can use chopsticks. All right. Let me ask you again. What can she do? Very good. Now let's read this one slowly. Everybody, let's begin here. What can she do? She can use chopsticks. Very good. Again, I want you guys to read it by yourself. Everybody, let's begin here. Perfect. Now, let's move on to our next picture. How about this one? Well, it's still the same. It's still the same that this boy is using chopsticks. However, the question of this boy will be, can you? All right. Can you use chopsticks? Right now, he's referring to you. Can you use chopsticks? How about you? Can you use chopsticks? Well, your answer will be yes, perfect, can. If no, then you would say no, I can't. Very good. Now, can you use chopsticks? Perfect. So let's read this one very slowly. Let's begin here. Can you use chopsticks? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Perfect. Again, I want you guys to read it by yourself. Let's begin here. Perfect. So, can you use chopsticks? All right, so the answer is up to you. If you will say yes, then you will say, yes, I can. And then if no, then you can say, how about this one? Suppose this one is referring to speak English. We will assume that this boy is speaking English. Now, the question will be, what can he do? What will be the answer? All right. we will say he can speak English. Then what can he do? Now we will read it slowly. Everybody, let's begin here. Speak English again. Speak English. Very good. Now what can he do? He can speak English. Very good. Now I want you guys to read it by yourself. Let's begin here. Perfect. Now let's proceed with our last example. All right. So let's say that this one is referring to speak English again. And if the question is referring to can you, all right, referring to you again, you. Can you speak English? Well, what will be the answer? Very good. It's either yes, I can, or no, I can't. Very good. So this one is speak English. Can you speak English? Can you speak English? Well, if yes, we will say yes, I can. If no, then we will say no, I can't. Perfect. So let's read this one slowly. Let's begin here. Can you speak English? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Again, I want you guys to read it by yourself properly. Let's begin here. Wow, very good. So can you speak English? Well, the answer is yours. All right, so this will be the end of the slides of Teacher JV. I hope you guys learned something from the presentation of Teacher JV. So everybody, thank you very much for having your short time. See you again for our next video clip. Bye-bye.